Hey everyone, it is April, and here's a review of Batman and Red Robin, issue 19. From Gatefold, let's see. Carrie Kelly? Alright, let's get in this. So, first we see Carrie Kelly in her yellow little car here, and she's eating a pizza. She says, "Oh, the gods, when shall we see again?" It's quoting from Cymbeline by William Shakespeare. She says, "There cannot be a pinch in death more sharp than this is. I beseech you, sir, harm not yourself with your vexations. I am senseless of your wrath. A touch more rare subdues all pangs, all fears. Past hope and in despair, that way past grace." And a red car pulls up next to her, and a guy in there says, "Hey baby, I love redheads. Wanna pull over and share your pizza?" And she says, "No, that's okay. You could have the whole thing," and throws the pizza in his face. The entire thing right there. Now, I have to say, come on now. Really, Carrie? I mean, are you bipolar? I mean, who does that? I mean, did you just become not hungry? Because it looks like you only ate one slice. Not even one slice. You know, how do you go from quoting Shakespeare about pizza to throwing the whole goddamn thing into some random person's face? The entire thing. A hot damn pizza. You know, what was the, sklitch? Just all on his face. That's acceptable behavior? You know, regardless, whether he had the whole rape face thing going on, that is not becoming behavior for a Robin, a lady, or anything. That's called assault, bitch, okay? So, you better get your stuff in order. Anyways, we see that she arrives at Wayne Manor, and knocking on the door, saying, "I've come a long way to see the wizard, Damien. Anybody in there?" There's, all this big place in there. There's no Wayne to open up the door. So, and she leaves on the floor, on the ground there. It's Playhouse 90 Kinescope copies. I don't know what the hell that is. Probably a video game. And on there, there's like two little notes saying, I should look at this. Method at work and live television when the dinosaurs roam the earth. Enjoy. Still don't understand. Damien, and another note says, "Haven't heard from you. Here's the bill for the last few weeks. 10 sessions equates to $1,000. Call me so we can schedule another next batch. KC." KC, not Clark Kent from the last issue, is in fact Carrie Kelly. What is their connection? What is she teaching him? Why the hell is it $1,000 for 10 sessions? We don't know. But, in the next page we see that Alfred is taking Bruce to her house. He says, "I could have easily dropped off the check. There's no reason for you to," and he's cut up by Bruce, as he often does to Alfred. "I want to know who's in Damien's life and why he feels he should keep her a secret, Alfred." And see, Carrie is talking to a heavy-set partygoer, and he says, "It's a good idea, but it's expensive." And which he cries, "What if we go Kickstarter, raise enough to start a pre-production at least?" What is she planning? Secrets. Hopefully in the next issue we'll find out, on the upcoming issues. And, once again, Alfred, we all need to carve out a space that's just our own, Master Bruce. Damien was no different. I said, so you're saying I don't give my son enough space? And as they arrive, Alfred says, please forgive me. I'm sure you don't realize it, but I'm worried that you keep referring to Damien in present tense. So thanks for pointing that out, Alfred. Knocks on the door. Carrie opens the door, and we see, she's in her Robin outfit, and there's a kid as Batman, a kid as Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Flash, and I think that's Hal Jordan, a little princess in the background as well. So a little swinging shindig they got going there. And she goes, is the music too loud? So Bruce just stares at her and hands her the note that she had for Damien. And she says, I didn't leave it for you, and freaking left it for him. Out of the way, look out. She's, moving through the people, trying to get to the window to yell out at Bruce, where's Damien? And Bruce says, get us out of here, Alfred, now. I feel like he wants to say, get us the hell out of here, Alfred. So, just my thoughts, but now we cut to Frankenstein, and he's in Greenland, cutting down these despicable-looking monsters and stuff, and cutting down, slicing them down with his little weird gun and his sword, and we see a little missile shot at him, hits him right in the chest, and he says, Melmard's beard, and Neptune's beard. So it's reminiscent of that stuff that in the Incredibles, where the little balls of black stuff, expanded and stuff. It's like that, and Batman, grabs onto it and takes him away, and Alfred is trying to make contact with Batman. He says, "This is my third transmission. You haven't checked in for 6 days, and Batman's like, worried that I didn't bring a jacket. As a matter of fact, yes, your winter gear is still, and I have to ask the question, Alfred. When I may inquire to what mission you're putting at that particular longitude and latitude, Master Bruce. And says he wanted to get somewhere secluded and quiet, and Batman out. So then Alfred contacts Timothy, asking, I know things have been strained over the recent events, but might you have a Titan's jet? And then we see Batman is interrogating or talking to Frankenstein, and it says, they're talking, and it's very talky here. It's very talky here. It's Frankenstein said that, my people should be coming after me. And Batman says, that I took the liberty of removing and disabling the shade net implant in the back of your net before we arrived here. Which Frankenstein's like, and the renewed appearance of my creator's ancient lab. I take it you've been searching for something. He's like, yes. And Batman, has spent, the last week, altering and upgrading and, putting new stuff into the lab. And he brought 6 dead bodies to the lab for experiments. And he says, I need your help, Frankenstein, to resurrect my son. And I spent last week analyzing materials, and Frankenstein is being difficult. I guess I'm afraid that is impossible. I have a very specific mission, and Batman gets mad. It's like, right now I'm in charge of what's possible, and your present mission is whatever I tell you it is. And he says, my only mission is to protect humanity from the things that they themselves cannot bear. And Batman says, I don't need someone to tell me what I can and cannot face, damn it. Batman is serious business. I refuse to let Frankenstein's like, I refuse to let you let loose another undead abomination into the world. Abducted me along with those poor souls, and it's just not right. It says I didn't abduct them. These people donated their bodies to science, and I appropriated them from a hospital. That makes it okay, for science. I am a freak of forbidden science, and what you're planning on doing, is unholy. As Frankenstein breaks through all that, that material that he had encased in, and that man cries, unholy is watching your son murdered before your eyes. Unholy is watching your son murdered by his own mother. Frankenstein is saying, I'm watching a man racked with pain, looking for light in the world gone dark. It's like Batman says, what the hell would a monster like you know about being a father? Says, because I too lost a son in a room very much like this, and it haunts me every waking moment. He was a mindless aberration, hell-bent on killing his mother. So in 1959, I put a bullet through his brains. When he returned, yes, I know what it's like to see a mother kill her son. And you see, Batman says, then you both failed him. And he throws little gauntlet things at him, and they still continue to tussle, and Frankenstein's trying to hold him down, and he says, do not force me to disable, and freaking, I want my son back. Batman says, I need my son back, and he shoots a grappling through Frankenstein and onto a live wire, and it shocks from, and it says, and you're going to help me whether you like it or not. And we see a nice little, very artistic as always in the Batman and Robin comics this here, where Timothy is talking to Alfred, and it goes across, from top, and then the middle, and then the bottom. Like that. And what Red Robin says is, but still no sign of Batman. And we see Batman has got Frankenstein on his operating table, and he tells, it's just the stitching. I have every intention of putting him back together, Red Robin. And Frankenstein is hoping it's someone from S.H.A.D.E., and he says, about time someone got here. You're not from S.H.A.D.E., are you? He's like, afraid not. Timothy's kind of, just trying to soak in and process everything. And, Batman says, you came a long way to waste my time. Go back to the Titans and try to figure out if you and the rest of them can still trust me. Ooh, harsh. So Red Robin says, I'm not here to rehash what happened in the cave. You kept a secret from us that put us all there. We deserve better. And Batman, very stoic, is like, the only one who deserved better is the only one who trusted me unconditionally. And, it's great artwork there. That and Robin says, Red Robin says, Robin's gone, Batman. Robin's gone. And he's like, not for long. I was dead, Superman was dead. I'll find a way to bring back Robin. So turn around and go home. And Red Robin's like, not without you. And they start fighting. And he said, whatever you're trying to do, it won't work, blah, blah, blah. So they're like, I can and I will, Batman. And he throws some batarangs at Timothy, Red Robin. And it sticks his cape to the wall, locking him in. And Frankenstein says, I allowed you to do this so that you could see that I am neither dead nor alive. Do not do this to your child. It goes against the laws of nature. Let the boy rest in peace. And at the same time, Tim says, I thought I could make you see how wrong this is. I can't let you do this. I'm sorry, Batman. Innate optic target laser. On my mark. And Batman's like, no. His jet comes flying around, and he says, fire! And after all the work Batman spent for the last week upgrading and doing stuff to that lab, he sees it destroyed, and that face right there, just no. There's a screw just flying in the air, and this also says it all. Can't can't show you that. That's a neat little picture of Red Robin and Batman. I was like, he says, sorry, I hope you understand. It was just, and Batman just swooshes off. And, Frankenstein says, I would appreciate a hand getting myself together. Since I guess Tim gets, short end of the stick there, he gets stuck with that. And boom, we go back to Carrie Kelly. Meanwhile, and she looks like she's having a seizure, but we see she's actually playing a video game on Xbox 720. First look, the Xbox 720, and she's playing the game with Stephanie Brown, or at least that's what I'll call her for the time being. Call that Stephanie Brown. Little Robin gear right there. I don't know what the hell move that is. That must be some capoeira jiu-jitsu freaking, I don't know what. Xbox 720, boom, right there. Can't wait to get my hands on that. And so they're talking about Damien and how he got on campus. Who brought him there, and to the campus theater. She always saw a black limo. Thought that it was a staff chauffeur come to get him, and it's not like a 10-year-old know how to drive a car like that, right? So hope not, but maybe he'll be back. I kind of missed him. He was a real natural. She said so. Still don't know what she was teaching him. And we see that Bruce Wayne has doled out a very nice check to Carrie Kelly. I don't see that. It's like, do not know if you can see that, but it's like $10,000. So that should be more than enough for her Kickstarter. So still don't know what she's planning there, but should be interesting. See what Carrie Kelly has installed. So Carrie Kelly, that's interesting. That's very surprising. We all saw the mutants come back into the comics with Batman Incorporated issue number 9. So, messing up continuity there for, Dark Knight fans, but it's pretty cool. I'm liking where this is going, But, so far it's like all the stages of Red of something, Denial, then Rage, and something or other. But, yeah, this is a good issue. Not really Batman and Red Robin as so much as is Batman and Frankenstein. But, yeah, good comic. Leave a comment, whatever. Follow me on Tumblr, Twitter, what I put down there. And, yeah, peace.